Soy sauce is an important part of East Asian food, including Japan's. Soy sauce was first accidentally discovered in 1254 when a Zen priest, Kakushin, returned home from China with a recipe for miso soup. When the workers were cooking the miso, they discovered a dark brown liquid at the bottom of the barrel. Barrels are used in soy sauce brewery to help with its flavor and its fermentation. A well-made barrel can last over a century. The barrels were made the same way since the 16th century, but in World War II, the supplies got more expensive and harder to come by. The emperor knew his people couldn't live without the sauce, so he ordered breweries to make it cheaper and faster. The bamboo usually used for the barrels was switched with metal. They then had to start adding sugar or molasses for the same sweet aftertaste. Soy sauce itself is just crushed wheat, steamed soybeans, and koji mold. This mixture is left to sit for a few days and is then mixed with salt water and put into the barrels. The workers pump air into the barrels and check to see if it needs to be mixed once every day for 1.5 years. After this time, it is pumped into a giant press where it is layered on a traditional wrapping cloth. Here, it is left to squeeze out over the next 10 days. The slower it is, the sweeter the soy sauce tends to taste. At this point in the process, some soy sauce is sold, but for a darker taste, the rest is put back into the barrels and added with more of the mixture for another 2 years. Here, the previous steps are repeated, and then the soy sauce is packaged and sold. When soy sauce is made slowly and traditionally, it really does affect the taste. A sweetness is natural in traditional soy sauce, but added into commercial sauces. Soy sauce, created technically by China, became a huge part of Japan, Korea, Indonesia, and altogether Southeast Asia. Each region modified it to go with their tastes. In Japan, they have 4 main different types of soy sauce. Shoyu has a balanced flavor and is the most commonly used in Japan. Koikuchi is dark and used for cooking and dipping. Usukuchi is lighter and saltier, and it is often used to enhance flavor without darkening a dish. And finally, Tamari is typically gluten-free and uses little to no wheat. It has a richer and darker flavor. In China, they have soy sauces that are light and salty, and 2 different versions of a thicker and sweeter sauce. Korea has a sauce that is used for a condiment, and one that is a higher quality, and Indonesia has a sauce that is sweeter and thicker than original soy sauce. Soy sauce has been a staple in Asian cuisine for over 1,000 years. Sweet or salty, thick or thin, dark or light, it came from the same place and is loved the same. The sauce will continue to be an important part of cooking in East Asia for years to come. For the people who have had the magical ingredient for their whole lives, eating food without the sauce would be almost as bad as eating pizza without the tomato sauce. Preposterous.